All right. Hi everyone. This is Yash here and I welcome you to another episode of dApp Library. This time we have Spaceshot, which is the first P2E game on top of Shardeum. We have Dinesh from Spaceshot here. So, hey Dinesh, what's happening? How are you, man?
Hey, hi, Yash. So I'm good. How are you guys doing? We are proud to say that we are the first P2E building on Shardium ecosystem. So everything is going good. And what's new? Uh, we launched we testing our game on Liberty 2.0. I think testnet is doing well since like we are getting multiple resets on 1.6. So people are working on 1.6 to make it stable, but we are deploying this game on 2.0. So yeah, Yash.
You guys recently announced yourself and you got the instant reaction from the people, from the Shardium community, from the Web3 community as well. And so that's what we really wanted to know about who's the team behind Space Shot, what's happening, and everything. So I will start. I did some of my research and found out that this project is being built by a team called Mzoid. Am I right?
Yeah, so I'm the founder of MZoid. So MZoid is basically a Web3 solution provider company. We already built multiple projects like Metaverse, NFT Marketplace, and different blockchains. So we are chain agnostic. MZoid is chain agnostic, and we build products for others. But for first time, we are innovating some projects. So we building our own products. So Spaceshot is one of our product, and in MZoid, Spaceshot is the first P2E game, and as well as in Shariam also it's the first game. So the team backed Space Shot is Emzoid.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, it's a new journey for you guys as well when we're talking about P2E games, right? So that's there. So definitely, like again, as we're talking about Mzoid, do tell us about Mzoid. Do tell us about yourself. I mean, you were recently on the news, right? You were the first person who got married in the metaverse in Asia. So amplify that, amplify about yourself, amplify about the team that's working with you. So I think I'll give the mic to you, and you can tell us about yourself.
Yeah, yes. Thanks for that intro. So wherever I go, I used to intro myself with that only. So that amplifies me. I just dropped my Twitter handle in the inbox,
Mm-hmm.
so people can check my Twitter handle. So myself, Dinesh, I'm from India. I'm from Chennai, especially in South India. Uh, so I'm the guy who got married in Metaverse. So I hope you all definitely all know the news, not me. So a wedding happened in India. It's Asia's first metaverse wedding. So I'm the guy who got married in metaverse. It's not a wedding; it's a reception. Again, so the entire idea is mine, and we build our own metaverse to host our reception, wedding reception, and that's how I got quite famous in Web3. So that's my visiting card in Web3. And so then I started build. Then I started my startup called Mzoid. So that's how I entered the market. Now we have 15 plus developers and we have a good team. We providing services for multiple chains, and we are running a DAO. We are registered on chain. We have registered on chain DAO one near protocol. And basically, I'm a OG guy in multiple blockchain. Fully like I entered into Shardium, so now I'm a contributor in Shardium. Now I'm just representing Shardium as a Shardian. In Shardium alone, like we are building three projects. One is Space Shot, and second one is Sea Rock. So it's almost done. We're going to have our test launch in near future, and then one more is it's a confidential project. We don't want to reveal it as of now, but yeah. Again, when it comes to Space Shot is a P2E game. It's kind of a prediction crash game. In this session, definitely we are going to see more about the game, but the team is pretty cool and decent team. So I'm the founder, and we have a co-founder whose name is Bibin, who takes care of marketing and business development. And we have three more co-founders. Uh, Two people are techies. One is Vijay. So Vijay is a contributor and developer in Shadim. So he's our lead developer, and one more guy is Mo Ganesan. He's also a developer, and Ari Prasad who takes care of operations. So Ari is also a co-founder. So it's a team of 6 members. So that's all about me. And yeah, yes.
Wow, that was a brief intro, and I think yeah, that was a pretty self-explanatory. I don't. It's better if I do not amplify, but yeah. So everybody who's here, just to let everybody know, as Dinesh mentioned, Bibin has been one of the Shardium's OG contributors. So that's there as well, and he has been contributing as Shardium Times, and not just Shardium Times, but also on multiple different communities and projects that he's working on. So definitely it's good to see how contributors are coming in and creating their own dApps building on top of Shardium. So that's pretty crazy. I really like that idea as well of how contributors are shaping up to be. And again, like Space Shot, first P2E game, right? So tell us the story. How did you come up with this idea of building something like Space Shot? So, and also like what exactly happens when you play Space Shot? What's exactly the story and what happens there? So yeah,
Uh,
over to you.
yeah. So I basically believe on P2E games, but what the thing is, like, we can't make a app, or it's not feasible as of now. And again, like, there are a lot more games, like multiplayer games and battle arena games, and we have a number of P2E games which already existed, but we want to work on something different and something which will be useful to the user, since like most of the P2E games gives their own native token, and it's very hard to convert their native token into a real fiat or other cryptos. So we thought, like, let's make a simple and easy P2E. Let's make it a machine based game, no human intervention, or no back-end art course, nothing has to be there. So it has to be a fair play game. So we thought, okay, we have this algorithm called probably fair game algorithm. So it's a computer generated algorithm. It's purely proved as a fair game algorithm. So we thought, okay, let's make this game, but again, we don't want to enter into the tokenomics. We don't want our own tokens. So we thought, let's build it on Shardium, and we'll use the Shardium tokens, so people can earn real Shardium. So I can't, I'm not assuring that you will 100% win this game. There there might be a loss, but it's not depends on the human, or it's not depends on us. It's purely a fair game algorithm. So that's how we came up with Space Shot. But again, space. We relate this game to space because the entire crypto market, we always, our major mantra is to the moon, right? So everyone want to travel to the moon. So everyone want to reach the moon. So that's the core concept. So that's why we thought, okay, let's make this game as a space shot. Let's launch a rocket. The rocket's destiny is to the moon. But like, since we all know in crypto market, there may be a crash happens. It's not always the straight line, right? So that's the core concept. So anytime the rocket can crash. So you want to predict the the rocket's distance. Basically, you want to predict in terms of multiplayer. Maybe it's 1.5x, 2x, 3x, the distance the rocket travels. So it's kind of a crash game. Once the rocket launched, you have to wait. You want to set a number, or you want to predict a number that the rocket reach. It randomly get crash in midway in the journey of to the moon. So if your crash, if your predicted number is 5, the rocket travels 10, you definitely going to double your Shardium tokens. So basically, if you're if you're entering the amount of 2 tokens, if you're entering the 5x multiplier, 25, you will get 10 Shardium tokens. So that's how the game works. So we related into the space concept and to the moon concept. That's how we bought this entire game.
Mhm.
So definitely in 2 more questions we'll be explaining the game theory and other stuffs.
Yeah.
Exclusively, we're going to leak it.
So basically combining, all of the Web3 mantras that are all of the cool Web3 stuff that's going around to the moon, and then basically taking your rocket to the moon. And also it might crash. So that's there.
Yeah,
But
obviously it's Web3, right? It's crypto.
yeah, we've seen a lot of things there. But anyway, so like you guys recently launched, and I would really like to know how has the response been when it comes to building a space short community and bringing people who would like to play this game. So how has your experience been so far? Please tell us about that as
Yeah. So we didn't expect this much of response because once we announced the game's going to be a P2E, in the second day itself we got almost 2K followers. Now we are around 4,900. We are expecting 5K after this session because this session is going to help us a lot to boost our following base in Twitter as well as Discord. So the response from the people is quite good since we are giving because early access people can play the game. The main motto to bring the game on testnet is so that people can make more transaction, people can involve their wallet in this game because since you can't climb under a such every time because you need some cool period, right? 12 hours. But by using this game, it's purely based on your luck and other stuffs you do. But you can you have a possibility to get more testnet tokens, or you have the possibility to do more transaction. Basically, the main motto for bringing this game on testnet is to bring more transactions. So people want to interact with Shardeum testnet dApps, and people want more testnet token, and they want to do more transactions. So this made this made the entire process very easy. So that's how we got more engagement, we got more followers. So now we are going to we are going to launch the game for early access role people. So the early access role people can only play the game and they can test the game, and we'll be getting feedback, and then we'll be going to launch this game for public. So as of now it's the private game is in a private server. We'll be moving it to the public server soon, but the response is quite good, especially from the community of Shardium. It's very good. We got a number of collaboration. We got good
well.
response. We got good people. Our Discord is always being active. So definitely, you guys have to check Spaceshot. If you're guys new to the space, you don't know about Spaceshot, kindly check our Twitter ID. I dropped in the inbox. Please check the Twitter, follow us, and join the Discord so that you'll get a early access role. So by that, you can play this game and you can do more transaction before the mainnet comes. So you probably have some good things to come.
So basically you mean everybody who joins your Discord server will get early access role, right?
Yeah, we are planning for 5K early access as of now.
Mm-hmm.
So we gave 1,000 early access. So we have 4,000 early access remaining. But yeah, definitely. So it's simple, very simple. Just join our Discord server and just click on there will be a channel called Get Early Access. So just click on follow the steps. So you'll be getting the role early access role. From that, you'll be able to fill the form. So by filling the form, your address will be get whitelisted.
All right. So everybody who's here, here is your alpha from Dinesh. Go get go and get your early access role and
Yeah,
start
I just
testing out Space Shot right now. But
yeah,
yeah,
I just
sorry.
dropped the Discord server in the
Yeah.
chat. Please check
Oh,
it.
awesome, awesome. So again, the link is in the chat itself. You can go there. You can claim your early access role and start testing out. People need more and more dApps to test on top of Shardium. And again,
Yeah,
Space Shot
I
is
can
yeah,
I can assure one thing.
yeah.
In Spaceshot, you can do multiple transactions. You can show
Oh,
multiple transaction to your wallet.
oh,
So we are running on 2.0. Definitely, you'll enjoy this. Anyway, we are going to show a little demo, a sneak peek of the
yeah,
game.
definitely. Like demo is so. I think if I'm not wrong, this is the first time we'll be having a live demonstration of Space Shot, right?
True, true. This is the first time we are going to reveal the game.
All right, another alpha for everybody who's joined. So
Yeah,
wow,
definitely.
this
So
yeah.
everyone are possible to join us in as well.
This session is turning out to be full of alpha and full of surprises. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's there.
we are in future in mainnet we are planning for a NFT, so that like the NFT world, basically this entire concept is a space, right? So the NFTs will be a pilot of this
Oh,
rocket. So
got it.
anyone who holds that pilot NFT will able to share the prize pool. Every month they will get some part of revenue, game revenue. So it's going to be worked as a DAO, and we have future more plans. So the early access will get a whitelist spot in minting that NFTs.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's like that sounds amazing. I would say like I also want to ask you one more question. When we are since we are talking about building a community, building a set of people who'd like to play Space Shot every day, every week, every month. So what are your strategies of building Space Shot? What are the metrics you are chasing, and how are you gonna amplify or grow the Space Shot community?
Yeah. So since like it's kind of a crash game, there is a possibility either you can win or you can lose. So as far as a goodwill, so we have certain restrictions. People can deposit. Basically, people can use 5 SHM per day. Not per day. A single time people can use 5 SHM in the game, and maximum multiplayer is 20x. Then for one day, the person who can spend 30% maximum, he can spend 30% of his wallet amount. So he can't spend more or he can't win more. So we have certain restrictions so that like it won't lead the player to get entirely lost or entirely win. So
Mm-hmm.
it maintains the balance of the game, and we have certain surprises, and we have leaderboards, and we have NFTs, and we have a lot more in the roadmap. So using this, like either people can instead of they go for a trade, or instead of they do a daily trade or futures, they can play this game. So they can see the results, since like it's not manipulated by any individual or any core team member from Space Shot. It's
Mm-hmm.
purely fair game algorithm. So we are going to prove that we will in our website we'll be having a separate page where people can check that every hash, every block they can check. So every block's address will gives the entire history. That it helps to prove that they can test. So this is fair or not. So that's the transparency we are going to give the community. It's not going to be bureaucratic, or it's not going to be a centralized thing. It's going to be decentralized. It's pure Shardeum thing, because decentralization is our main goal. So the game is going to be more decent. That's why starting itself we thought let's go with fair play algorithm concept. So it's purely decentralized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that really sounds interesting. Having a fair play algorithm, and yeah, as you mentioned, it complies with the theme or with the ethos of Shardem itself. That is decentralization for everyone. So it should be open to everybody. Everybody should know what's happening and what's not. And so yeah, that's there. And uh, so one more thing that I would like to ask you before we go to the before we go to Space Shots demo is anything that's exciting and that people should look forward to when we are talking about Space Shot.
Uh,
I think yeah, you
so
have covered a lot of things, but if you can also bring all of those things here and put it on this question, maybe that will help a lot of people.
So basically, everyone needs a wallet, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone want to configure their wallet into 2.0, because most of the people not yet changed it from 1.5 itself. They are still, because they are not using that wallet regularly. So now people using 1.6, kindly move your network to 2.0 and claim your under the system. I'm sure, like just mark my words. The first time you climb your under the system, then you can obviously win the game, win the game in Space Shot, and you can claim more SHM in the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the major thing I want to say. Please kindly update your network
Yeah.
to 2.0.
And Dinesh, I also like this idea of how people are not gonna get wrecked. As you mentioned, you'll only give 30% of the like people can only spend 30% of their wallet. the
Yeah,
wallet
because it is
balance
social
that they have.
response, right? We don't want, because people trusting us, we are the we are responsible to our players.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some good cause and we have some goodwill. So we thought like let's make some restrictions so people can play safely, people can enjoy that.
Yeah, completely understandable. And yeah, I think we've had a lot of chat. Let's move on to the alpha. Let's move on to the demo. So this is the again, everybody who's here, this is the first time we are having the demo of Spaceshot. So hold your seats, and I think Dinesh, do share your screen. Take us
Yeah.
through how to play
So
Spaceshot.
yeah, so I'll share my test screen. So we we are going to show you the test app right now. Since like this is the app the early access is going to play. Since like we have a lot more to do, but the functionalities works fine. The UI is little weird, but yeah, we are fixing it on. So before launching the game, kindly react to the Discord server. So you can see an emoji box where you can click the rocket. Just kindly click on rocket so we can start launching the rocket in Space Shot.
I'll also click on. I'll
Yeah,
also have some rocket reactions. Everybody do react
yeah,
rockets.
we do that so that like we can start launching a rocket in space shuttle. We can
Mm-hmm.
shut.
Wow.
Cool.
Suhas has been
Yeah,
spamming
so
rockets.
quite excited seems. So we'll be sharing our screen, game screen.
Let me know once you share the screen. I'll have to.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so I shared the screen. I
cool.
hope you can see my
Yeah,
screen,
I
right?
will just go. Oh, all right. Now I can see this. So this is a. So just to ask you, this is a demo version right now, and
Yeah,
people can only access it using once they go to your Discord server and
people
claim.
can use
Yeah.
it once the now it's in a different server. We'll be moving it to a spaceshot.io once the server is full.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you'll be showing a connect wallet button here. So you want to click that wallet. So I'll disconnect this so that
So by the way, everybody who's here, Dinesh is demonstrating Space Shot's demo to us. So if you can see, there is a streaming option. Just click on it, tune into the stream, and yeah, Dinesh, let's get started. How to launch the dApp? What can we do here? Everything that you'd like to let us know.
yeah. So this is the game site that looks. So you want to click on connect wallet. So it'll ask you to connect the wallet. The network should be in SHM, and we are using 2.0 Liberty. So kindly make sure you have 2.0 in your account. And once it's connected, it'll ask you to deposit some Shardeum. So this is my wallet address. This is my game balance. So I'm going to deposit 100 SHM into my game wallet. So once I click on deposit, like it will ask for confirmation. So once I done, like it will get reflect. So the amount deposited successfully. So I got 100 SHM here. So now I'm going to play this game. So I'm going to use 10 SHM for the game. So I'm going to use maximum like 20x. So I'll be using 20x, but we are going to restrict it for 5 SHM. So I'll go with 5. So 5 20x. So I'm going to predict the rocket goes more than 20x. So I'm just clicking on 20. So wait for completing transaction. The transaction will be begin. Here, like in MetaMask, we are not going to get the sign because we want to make it easy. Because every time if the MetaMask pops, it definitely uh, disturbs you. So we thought like we'll have some backend process. So once I click on predict, it will shows wait for completing transaction. The process will go in backend. So in developer perspective, you can understand, but for layman, like it's easy. So
Yeah,
you have to wait.
yeah. You don't have to approve each and every time,
No,
and
you
that's
you don't want to approve each and every time. So
yeah.
once it's done, like you can have your like basically you it'll ask for 3 times. One is to connect your wallet, and second one is to deposit SHM, and third time is to withdraw the SHM from your game wallet.
All right.
So just a minute. It shows some error. Okay. Yeah, see, maximum amount is 5. So I'll use 5x. Here I'll use some 7.
All right, this is interesting.
So now itself, like my developer set a limit, it seems, to 5 because it's showing me
Mm-hmm.
that maximum limit is 5.
Yeah, sure. We'll wait. We'll wait by the time we start off the demo.
Yeah, sure.
It's to predict. Yeah, we'd like to go safe, and we'd like to go safe and slow. So I think 2x is pretty good. Not some.
Make you just give me a minute. I think let
Sure,
the local servers.
sure. By the time, how is everyone? What's happening? Um, I'll just go to the chat and see what's happening by the time Dinesh is back. So, welcome everyone. Yeah, how to get early access role? You'll have to join the Discord server and fill up the form. Maybe you just scroll up and you'll find Space Shots or Discord server here. So that's how it is. Anything else that people would like to ask or anything that you want to chat by the time Dinesh is back? All right, I think
Sorry,
the
sorry.
stream.
So the game is going on.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, the game began. Cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So as right now the game crashes in 2.9.
Mm-hmm.
So I predicted it will go definitely for 2. So I deposited 5 SHM. So 5 into 2 is 10 SHM. I got 10 SHM back. So you can see, like initially we deposited 100. So now we have 110 SHM in the account.
Can
So
we
again,
have the demo again? I'm
yeah, yeah,
sorry,
sure,
I
sure,
think I
sure.
missed out the demo. So that is there.
Sure. So
Yeah,
now I'm entering 5 SHM and I'm
yeah.
putting predicting it will definitely go for 5.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time it went to up to 2.98.
Yeah, that really looks good. That rocket really looks good.
Like we are trying to achieve a pixel type of game.
Oh wow, the
So
game
we are
began.
working on the animation.
Yeah.
So this time I predicted 5, uh, but the rocket fails in 1.4.
Oh, all
So
right.
it got my 5 SHM. So the benefit is the amount you enter will be lost, but it won't go into 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
The loss won't be in 5 times. Only when you win the game, the profit will be in 5 times.
Oh, all
So
right.
that's the
So yeah.
benefit.
So the profit, the multiplier. Every time you put a multiplier, if you win, the funds multiply. But when you lose, you'll only lose the
Yeah,
amount that you put in, right?
and we restricted the amount to 5 SHM, so it's not a big deal as of now in testnet.
Yeah,
But for sure, like when it comes to mainnet, people can use one SHM even, or
yeah.
like 0.1 SHM. So we are going to allow people to play with 0.1 SHM.
Wow, this is good. I mean, definitely you guys will have like as you mentioned before, you are working on a better UI, and over time, this will be a pixelized version of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You'll get this ash here. So you can find this ash in a Shardeum Explorer. So everything will be more transparent. So this entire game will works with probably parallelism,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to attach our code in the page itself. So you can check the probably for algorithm itself. So now I predicted it will go to 20x. We'll see, but the rocket
All
crashed
right,
in
it
1x.
crashed. Ha,
So
cool.
it's
Yeah.
kind of a game like we can play for multiple times. It's not an issue. So now I'll predict it'll definitely go for 2x. So we'll see. I'm just predicting
Mm-hmm.
for 2.
So you get 10 SHM once you like if
Yeah.
you win the game.
So I lost my 10 SHM. If it corrects, like I'll get 10 SHM back.
Oh, okay. Oh, it began. I really like how the game launches. You
So
see
we have
Neptune, you see
more work.
Moon.
We are going to fix more animations. So
Mm-hmm.
the sparks and everything. So the
Yeah.
rocket goes beyond 2x. So for sure, I'm going to win this game since like, I already know the result because
Yeah.
the rocket crossed the 2x.
Yeah. And at the same time, sound would really help here if you
Definitely,
have
we
some.
have animation sound.
Oh, wow.
So we have the option C, sound animation.
Oh, okay.
So everything will be there. So the game will give you the best experience.
Mm-hmm. All right, the demo was really good, and I'll just stop this the screen right now and move to the.
I'll give one more thing so that like
Yeah,
I can
all right.
use it for today's Twitter story.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
So we can use this screenshot for a Twitter's post.
All right, you're taking the screenshot, right?
Yep.
Cool, cool. All right, I'll also have a screenshot.
So now the rocket is. I predicted for 10x. We'll see. Definitely, it's not a thing like always a rocket crash in 1x or 2x. So we'll be having more number of
Mm-hmm.
since like the rock we tested one time the rocket went till 99x.
Oh wow, interesting.
So as of now for developer view like we enabled the prediction. So this is the number the algorithm gives every
Mm-hmm.
time the algorithm runs.
Mm-hmm.
So as of
Have you
now
taken the
we are
screenshot?
sorry.
Have you taken the screenshot?
Not it. So let the game crash.
Oh, okay. So again, everybody who's here, this is a fair algorithm game, and this is not nobody is controlling the game. So that's
We are going to give that logic.
yeah.
So we are going to make it open source so everyone can check.
Mm-hmm. All right, it crashed.
Yeah, now I got 50 SHM,
Oh, nice,
5 into 10.
nice.
So
That's a
I'll,
really yeah, that's a really cool way to
yeah,
get
so
more test SHM and try more dApps on Shardium.
see, it's like now I have
Oh,
160 SHM. I entered
yeah,
with 100 SHM.
yeah.
So the loss will be minimum, the gain will be high.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the concept.
Pretty good, pretty good. I think yeah, that the demo is really good. And again, this was the first time you've experienced how Space Shot looks like, how you can play Space Shot. So that's there. Thank you so much for the demo, Dinesh. I will just move to your screen now, and we can have the last question of the session. So, would like to ask you, how prepared are you for Shardium mainnet, and what can we expect? What are the blockers? What are the things that you need from everybody, from the community, from Shardium Foundation, and from the team itself? So,
From the community, we need the support. Kindly spread this game and kindly tag us and tag your friends in our post and follow the Twitter handle and join the Discord. So that's the best thing community can do for us, and for sure we're going to launch this game for the community. So that's the request from the community and from the Shardium Foundation. So we need your marketing support and go to market support,
mm-hmm,
and for sure we're going to help Shardium to make more transaction in the testnet, and it's going to be a win and win, and it's the first game, first P2E game. We already proved, and since like we have 36,000 requests for the early access thing,
crazy.
and we proved ourselves that this game definitely makes high traction. So definitely in coming months like we'll be uh, giving more engagement by this game in Shardium
Mm-hmm.
blockchain. Uh, so so we are expecting more from Shardium Foundation, and yeah, so this is what. But definitely without the community we can't sustain. So we need more support from the community.
Yeah,
Just
that's.
I hope after the session we'll be definitely having 5,000 followers in
Mm-hmm.
Twitter. Please help us to reach 5,000. It's already 4,989. So uh, we just want 11 followers. Just tag and reshare, retweet, and spread this word. Space shot.
So you, everybody who's here, you just witnessed how Space Shot really is, how the game really is. That was the alpha demo of the Space Shot. And again, as they have been mentioning, they are really close to 5,000. I'd, I'd ask everybody who's here, please go follow them, spread the word, and let them know your feedback about the game, how the game is, or how they can improve, and everything that they can put
Kindly
in.
drop your feedback in our Discord session.
Mm-hmm.
so that like we can work on it. Definitely it's not going, it's not an end product.
Yeah.
We worked on the functionalities. Right now we are done with the functionality, and we developed the core algorithm, and we are done with the game theory. So we are right now we are focusing on, before the public launch, we definitely will be having a better UI UX. And in upcoming times, like we'll be having proper game, and we'll be having some special features going to be added in near future. And we'll be having NFTs, where like the pilot NFT holders will be sharing the game pool. So we'll be making some revenue here, but for sure we are not going to create any tokenomics, because we don't want to uh, tokenomic again. Every P2E don't need a tokenomics. We can rely on the ecosystem projects, so we can collab with other Shardeum ecosystem projects for the tokenomics and other aspects.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to be a pure game where we are going to use Shardeum tokens, and the tokens, the projects which deploys on Shardeum ecosystem. So
Yeah,
we always going
great.
to make,
Mm-hmm.
we are always going to promise people that you will play Shardeum with the safe. Shardeum Space Shot will be in the safe hands.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, yeah, I like how the game is progressing, and I like how the community is progressing. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, Dinesh, for coming in here and demonstrating Space Shot, telling us about how Space Shot is, and on top of it, letting everybody know who's behind Space Shot. So
Yeah,
that's there.
definitely. Uh, obviously it's decentralized, but
Mm-hmm.
like let people knows like it's there is a real people behind the game. It's not going to be a rug pull.
Yeah. So thank you everyone again. This was Dinesh. This was Space Shot, and we'll see you on the another episode of dApp Library next week. So everybody who joined, thank you again, and Dinesh, thank you for joining in, taking us through Space Shot, and we wish you all the success for Space Shot.
Yeah,
So,
thank you, Yash, and thank you guys for being here and supporting us. Thanks a lot.
mhm. All right, bye everyone.
Take care, guys. Bye.
I think I've just finished. Just give me a sec. I'll just